Record 7, Side 1, Lesson number 7, the 7th lesson, Practical section. England, the home of the English language, is one of the countries of Great Britain. The others are Scotland to the north and Wales to the west. London, one of the 3 largest cities in the world, is the capital of England. The capital of Scotland is Edinburgh, but Glasgow is the largest city. Cardiff is the capital city of Wales. Great Britain and Northern Ireland, capital city Belfast, form the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, commonly called the UK. Southern Ireland, now the Republic of Eire, is not a part of the UK. It is an independent country, having Dublin for its capital. The countries of the UK all send elected representatives to Parliament in London. The Houses of Parliament is the seat of the British government, and the elected representatives, called MPs, Members of Parliament, sitting in the House of Commons, as well as the hereditary peers, sitting in the House of Lords, govern the country in the name of the sovereign. The sovereign today is Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, the Queen to her subjects and to many people living in other countries too. The sovereign resides in London, at Buckingham Palace. I shall tell you more about London and other parts of the UK in later lessons. The people speak English, but in some parts of Scotland, Wales, and Ireland, they speak respectively Gaelic, Welsh, and Irish too. These ancient Celtic languages are slowly disappearing, and only a very small percentage of the population speaks them. English is not a phonetic language, and we shall see the fundamental differences lesson by lesson as we progress. The pronunciation of English is a problem for the foreign student, and so it is most important for you to follow the pronunciation of these records very carefully, trying to imitate the sounds and learning as many words as possible simply by listening. To help us in this, we must know something about the country, the people, and how they live. Great Britain is an island with a great many smaller islands around it. The English Channel lies between England and France. only a few miles separating the two countries at the nearest point. The North Sea lies to the east, and to the west there is the great Atlantic Ocean. The Irish Sea lies between England and Ireland. The British love the sea, but excluding sailors, many of them go to the coast only for their holiday in summer, usually during the months of June, July, and August. Nowadays, many people visit foreign countries, both on business and for pleasure. The most popular countries are Italy, France, the Riviera, Switzerland, Germany, Spain, and many others, including also the USSR. In this way, the British learn something about these countries and the people who inhabit them. This is very necessary today, and I hope you will try to speak to these people when you meet them and learn something about them, their family, their work, and what they think of your country. By helping them during their stay, you will also help yourself, because you will be able to practice what you have learned of the English language. Practice is important and must be regular, so listen carefully and repeat what you can of the text of these records. Side 2, Grammatical section. The interrogative and negative forms of all principal verbs. The verb to do as an auxiliary. We have seen that the auxiliary verbs form the interrogative by inverting subject and verb. The negative is formed by placing not after the auxiliary, and so on. Affirmative. I have a book. Interrogative. Have I a book? Negative. I have not a book. Interrogative negative. Have I not a book? With verbs which are neither auxiliary nor anomalous, we must employ the auxiliary verb to do to form the interrogative, negative, and interrogative negative when there is no other auxiliary verb present. Notice the construction. They listen to the radio in the evening. The interrogative is, do they listen to the radio in the evening? The negative form is, they do not listen to the radio in the evening. The interrogative negative form is, do they not listen to the radio in the evening? The present tense of the verb to do. I do, you do, he does, she does, it does, we do, you do, they do. When acting as an auxiliary, to do is always followed by the infinitive, without to, of the principal verb. I do not go often. You do not study enough. It is important to remember these constructions in order to ensure that we make no mistakes in forming the interrogative, negative, and interrogative negative of all verbs which are not auxiliary or anomalous. Interrogative, auxiliary, subject, verb, complements. Negative, subject, auxiliary, negative, verb, complements. Interrogative negative, auxiliary, subject, negative, verb, complements. Notice these examples. He studies every day. Does he study every day? He does not study every day. Does he not study every day? There is no auxiliary in the sentence, he studies every day, so we must use to do for the other forms. Cardinal and ordinal numbers. Cardinals: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 30, 32, 40, 43, 50, 54, 60, 65, 70, 76, 80, 87, 90, 98, 99, 100, 100, 1,000, 1,000, 6,000, 1,000,000, 50 million. Ordinals: first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st, 30th, 32nd, 40th, 43rd, 50th, 54th, 60th, 65th, 70th, 76th, 80th, 87th, 90th, 98th, 99th, 100th, 200th, 1,000th, 6,000th, 1,000,000th, 50 millionth. Only the last figure takes the ordinal form. 21 becomes 21st in the ordinal form. 375 becomes 375th in the ordinal form. 4,198 becomes 4,198th in the ordinal form. All ordinal numbers, when written in figures, are followed by the last two letters of the ordinal number. 25th is written in figures 25th, th. 1142 is written 1142 nd. 333 is written 333 rd. 21st is written 21 st. Cardinal numbers take the plural s in hundreds, thousands, and millions only when used in the collective sense. Hundreds of people, thousands of opportunities, millions of pounds.